Hello, I'm Harold. Today, in this particular video, we're going to drill a slanted hole where all the holes are an equal distance apart, and I'm going to do it as a way of demonstrating the slanted hole function on the DRO. So, and I could have gone out there and scribed a line and marked off every hole at the exact distance apart that I wanted it and so on. But all I have to do with the DRO there is to know where X and Y intersect and mark that spot, and then set that as 0x, 0y on my DRO, and then we'll let the DRO figure out where to put each hole, and they'll be dead on, and I don't have to get down and squint at the little line or try to figure, am I exactly at 1 inch or an inch and a 16th, or it'll do any kind of an odd spacing and do it right. So that's the objective for today. Don't have a joke today either, but anyway, we'll move on from here to a short demonstration of drilling holes on slant with the Tech 3i DRO. Okay, we'll go right straight on now to the action. This particular function is the slant. It says here in the book, slant processing. And it says features, Tech 3i, Chinese, few tips to provide a significant slope, progressing automatically calculate processing function. The operator can type the following parameters. Plane processing options X, Y, Z, X, Y, Y, Z for the slant processing XZ plane, slant angle in the XY plane. It's really good stuff, but thought you'd like that. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to take this piece of wood and we're going to make holes at a 45-degree angle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to zoom you in on the DRO, and like everything else, it's always important that the things are, the X and Y are at the proper location for your DRO, and of course mine have been set that way already, so they're going to work out, but you always need them correct. Alright, we're going to go to the slant function. It says line this part input line length, so we'll do a 4-inch line. Put that in there. And a 4-inch line, I don't know what that is in millimeters, but it's several. The line angle, we're going to tell it it's going to be 45 degrees. How many holes do we want there? Well, we don't need to get carried away. We'll put in, say, 5 holes, and that'll be neat enough for us. It says right here, hole number 1 goes right where we're at. So I'm going to move the camera so you can see hole number 1. And you know how the DRO works. We're going to go to 0 and so on. But let me move the camera. And I'm going to try this a little bit for a few shots, just for the heck of it, to see what I get. I may or may not include any video from that little GoPro clone. What I need is a camera crane like Pierre's got, Anyway, let's get started with this. Here's hole number 1. That, put a black mark and call it 1. Alright. Now then, what happens with the DRO is, as usual, we'll come over here. We'll tell it by pushing the down arrow that we want to go to hole 2. And now we've got to zero out the X and Y axis. For some reason I like to start with a Y. I guess because it moves so much faster. I don't know. Just have to go with the quirks of the little geezer. Alright, wrong direction. Alright, there's X again. Okay. So we'll move you over here for a shot, and we're going to drill good old hole number 2. Alright, so now we're gonna rinse and repeat for hole number 3. I'll push the down arrow, and then I'll move the y-axis to 0. And 0. And now we'll move the x-axis to 0. I keep turning the wrong direction, but eventually I get it right. Alright, so here comes the next hole. Down arrow, 0, a little bugger out again. Hitting 0 is always easy. There's 4. And the down arrow for hole number 5. It won't be long and we'll be completely finished. Right by it, didn't I? Okay. And that's good old hole number 5. I don't write very good on an angle like that, but pop them out of there. There we are. The holes are on a 45-degree angle, and I said what the length was going to be about 4 inches. Let's see how close we come to 4 inches. That's 4 inches. So so much for the slant hole.